Oh, yeah. Welcome back in. This is the 2025 Day 3 DEKA. The word of the day is DEKA what?
Strong.
DEKA strong. And can you guys just show me a muscle?
I don't have any muscles.
You, there it is.
Can't see
Beautiful. Beautiful. There it is.
it.
DEKA's
Jason's
so
blocking us
strong.
out. There's my
He wanted to
bicep.
make sure everybody else still has a little bit of motivation because if we show off how fit you guys are, they might be scared.
In the words of Hunter McIntyre, the great
The
Hunter
great.
McIntyre, biceps win races.
You heard it here first.
They've
Is
won
that
a
what your
couple.
secret is?
No, that's Hunter McIntyre's secret. My secret is don't blow up before you get to the bike.
That's fair. I do enjoy that. Also, pay attention to your techniques. Little tiny mistakes when you're in the heat of the moment, you're tired. That's what's costing a lot of these guys some
Yeah.
critical places.
I'm noticing the guys that are winning are stealing all of my techniques from years past. To their credit, they're implementing them properly. So Grayson, I noticed he did my sit-up technique during the
Yep.
fit, and I was like,
I
good,
did
good
hear
for
that
him.
was called the bubbles technique.
Well, I did it first. And then Cole, he's learned a lot of things. He's awesome. He's stole a few of my other techniques, which is great. Props to him. They work hard. They learn a lot. And I think
Oh yeah.
watching back last night's race for me and Sam in the men's relay, there was a lot of confusion with Kurt and Steve because Steven, he read the rule book. He knew the rule. He had to carry the baton. No one else knew that he was keeping it in his pocket. I guess he told enough people, but he just got fed up with informing everyone. But to his credit, he doesn't need. The timing crew knew he was running his laps properly because he was crossing the timing mat. But someone figured something out that hadn't really been done before. And me, of all people, like I usually get a runner and don't do the run. So
Yeah.
my runners just happen to be females or wave the baton.
Heck
So
yeah.
I know that was a little frustrating for them last night, but
Yeah. So we've got Sam behind us. We're going to be kicking off in
Sam
the
Rao.
women's team elite strong round soon. But I want to talk to you guys about your race yesterday. Do you want to kick it off? Tell me how it felt.
Sam, what's the name of our team? Hold on.
Ah,
Your mic wasn't turned
Tell me
up.
again.
is it on? All right. I think what? Saucy bubbles? Sauce and bubbles?
Bubbles and sauce.
Bubbles and sauce.
That sounds like a barbecue I would maybe enjoy.
I think so.
If you go to the grocery store, you see Rao's sauce or Rayo's or whatever, however you want to pronounce
It's
it.
not me.
Yeah.
It's not him.
It's not
It's
me.
not Sam, but everyone makes fun of him because they act like it is.
Oh, I thought they were calling you saucy because you're spicy.
Oh, he is.
I could be.
I kept him.
I could be.
I kept him at bay last night. He was very well behaved, but his
Very
Brooklyn,
much
his
so.
Brooklyn didn't come out during our race.
Only there in
No.
the what?
Are you from New York?
I am. From Brooklyn, from the city.
Are you
So
from New
of
York?
course I am. Can't you hear the accent?
Sam, talk. Let him hear you.
So no, I think our race we executed properly. We
Yeah.
executed everything perfectly. Just ran our hearts out, and that's that. I mean, went out like really, really, really hot. Didn't realize how hot I went out, but listen, we held it. We did what we had to do, and came out what we wanted. So
You guys did incredibly well. We could see that your training, your finesse, even just the communication between you guys, you've had great communication with anybody you've worked with all week. And it really shows that not only do you care, but you care to humble yourself and listen as well as learn and really grow and adapt together. And I just, as an athlete, I appreciate that so much because it's not something you see in a lot of the top athletes nowadays. Everybody feels like they can do it alone. And you're really showing that teamwork truly does make that dream work.
couldn't have asked for a better partner for sure. So
Yeah.
we finally got him his win in the mile.
I was
So
going to ask how much you have to pay him to be your partner
He
after
didn't
that
pay me
assault.
anything. So Sam and I had raced with quite a few other people. I don't know if you look at the leaderboard. I raced a lot with a lot of people. My DEKA Strong qualifying time was in January. On my lunch break, I referee lacrosse, and I was doing a tournament in Pennsylvania. And I had a 2-hour break, and I looked at the DEKA Strong schedule, and there was a Strong like 10 minutes from the arena I was at. So I just showed up. No one knew who I was. I dropped the qualifying time, and then I didn't get bumped down enough all year. So I just kept that time, and that got me into the Worlds today. But since I'm like, I got the Strong qual in, I'll just run teams with everybody I can all year, and for mile teams. And I had a really good time I raced with Zach Tate the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, I went from the finish line to the starting line because the schedule was different, and we ended up in 6th place in the elite teams. And then last year, Zach Tate and I lost to the Walkingtons. And
we named them the Runningtons
The
and
Runningtons,
sometimes
yes.
the Lungingtons.
Yes, they are awesome, and they keep getting better, which is frustrating. But there's so many of them. And
Fast and Furious.
When you live with your competitors, there's nowhere to go but up.
if you live anywhere near Chicago, I know they're not in Chicago, but go check out Cross Kicks and Rock's Performance. Their facility is top notch. I was in town a few months ago, and I did a workout with them, and incredible space, and all the people between Tony and Abby, who I don't know if they solely own it, but all the Walkingtons are related to them, and they're freaking awesome. So
They're doing something right,
me and
man.
Zach lost to them last year, and then me and Zach put up a qual time this year, and then me and Dave Warfel, who just won DEKA Strong 40 to 44. We had a better qualifying time than me and Zach, so my plan was to run with Dave last night. But then last chance qual weekend, Sam decided to run with me, and we put up a really good time, which is better than me and Dave. And I'm like, I don't know. Dave's a little more older, grizzled veteran. Sam's new, first year at DEKA.
Pretty
I
much
don't know.
my
So
chops.
I busted his chops for like 2 months.
Good.
Like I might
You need some chops
I gotta
busted.
decide. Sam's a great sport, so
Oh yeah.
so I chose Sam, and then we trained. We ran a couple other sims. We ran High Rocks in Dallas together, and that went really well. We ran a DEKA Fit relay in Knoxville, and we lost to Colin Stiefer, who was last year's DEKA Strong World Champion, and Jared Lawrence, who, if you go to Colorado or if you go to Tennessee, go check out Colin Stiefer in Cooksville, or Reach Performance in Knoxville, and Jared Lawrence's operation. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of his.
Don't be sorry. It's a long weekend.
There's so many amazing gyms. If you go find out where all the top athletes train, I go to all those other gyms when I travel because I want to learn with them and from them, and that's how you build great relationships with other athletes.
I love that. What I think I see a lot of you guys too that are sitting at the top of the podiums is this resolve. Like, you not only don't care if you fail, but it looks like you almost kind of chase it. You want to see where those mistakes are happening so that you can make it better every time, no matter what. And I just appreciate that attitude. It's very it's important for the kids to see.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, we won. I'm sure we have things to work on for next year as well too, because it's again, we don't run a perfect race. I mean, we ran a race that we won, but we got things to work on for next year as well too, just to get faster and quicker. And that's it. Like Kevin said, competition just get more and more tougher. So,
is there something you're nervous about coming into the next season? Something you want to work on? Something you're just really
as
reaching?
you just said, like, we've gotten good because we're grounded in ourselves and grounded, and not to make this like a church thing. It's Sunday here, but so many of the top competitors are like strong followers of Christ, and we had a great moment on the starting line before the men's elite race today. We had a big prayer between a lot of the men's elites on Friday before the fit, and that's what the maturity is, really just being grounded in faith. And Rylan was a captain of that in his time, and we all of us had some relationship with him and running in his honor this weekend, and then honor God, and that's where everyone's like, I want to win, but if I don't, that's it. Give the glory to God, and that's really what I think's made the biggest difference between the top people, and we unite in that. And me losing to a friend is not. It sucks. I want to win, but I'm excited because that guy beat me. Or I'm so like when AJ went out hot and was strong, I was like, shit, if he beats me, I'm gonna run across the finish line and be so excited. I'm gonna be happier for him than if I won. And he ran a great race, and we all threw our efforts out there. But I think that's what you see across the board with the top people. Grayson and Katie are huge.
Oh yeah.
If you go to Boise, go visit them.
I mean, I'm thinking people should go up to Connecticut and see you.
You're welcome.
Where in Connecticut?
Just let us know. Wallingford, Connecticut. It's about
Beautiful.
halfway between New Haven and Hartford. I grew up on Long Island, so we have the best pizza, but New Haven has really good pizza.
Pepe's.
Yeah, it's very
good.
You
go next door to Sally's for a cannoli after.
My wife likes Sally's better than Pepe's.
I lived in Guilford growing up, and I still
They're the Grizzlies now. They couldn't be the Indians anymore. It's BC.
I left right before the new school got built, so they will always be the Guilford Indians to me. I do definitely see that that New Yorker, New England mentality in you guys, though. It's not a lot of sitting around. You are really on top of it, ready to go, ready to work. I appreciate it.
Sam, thanks for being a partner. You
He's
did
the
a great
best.
job.
He's the best.
Sam's
So,
not done yet. He's still got a bunch more races.
one more.
You know.
One more. I know. This
Oh, only one?
How many more do you have? 1, 2. I don't even know.
You got
Two more.
AJ, Amber.
Big shout out. Thank you so much for coming on and joining us. As you can hear, my voice is gone. You guys have been
I
so
feel
good.
you.
I've been
My wife
screaming.
usually loses her voice the first day of DEKA World, so we got her a bullhorn this week.
Yeah.
I love it.
She still lost her voice
We
though.
made so many upgrades this year. We have our own. You guys have the background of us, our
Yeah.
underdog compound. Jess has a bullhorn. We brought a chef this year for our monstrous house that
brought
we
me a
got.
plate.
Shout out to Andy. Shout out to Andy.
So yummy.
Don't tell.
I was
venue.
outside in the picnic.
Oh yes. Perfect.
I don't eat in front of people. It's
I
just a
don't-
weird
I'll
thing.
eat in front of anyone.
Food is fuel. You gotta fuel it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
look at these ruckers out there. Is this live? Can we see
this
the ruck?
is live. We're gonna talk really quick.
Oh,
You know what, Sam?
That's the Masters.
Sam and Bubbles, I want you guys. We're gonna pull them up just now. Let's talk about the women's race that just happened.
All right, elite women. I was fortunate to catch the end before I went to the starting line.
Then give us the scuttlebutt from the first view.
It's best and feisty.
They-
That's what it was.
We knew Brooklyn was out for her triple crown. No one's ever done that, I think. Tara never did that, I think. I think she won them all, but not in the same year. And we knew Rachel was going to. I know. I watched that finish.
Look
It was
at
nuts.
that.
We knew Raquel. That was her race last year, her one race. And this year she's running women's elite. We'll see, or women's elite teams.
Yep.
But this was
In
her
just
race.
a few minutes.
And last year she was right there with Tara and Brooklyn, and this year without Tara, we knew she would be there with Brooklyn from start to finish.
Yeah.
And they went down to the wire. Both of them finished their last burpee a
Yeah.
little too aggressively.
So
Go
I have,
across the finish
I have a
line.
really important question. It's been bothering me so bad. Both times, 1 and 2, we're saying 13-13.
Yeah.
How do we determine the winner of a tie?
There's a tenth of a second that you
Okay.
can't see. The timing knows, and that's how they stack them.
Dang it! I wanted a burpee off.
Well, you did have a burpee off.
You
Nope.
did have a birthday.
I want a burpee off
Again?
till muscle fatigue to solve all ties. I think that would
This
be
is
the
DEKA
strong
This
way.
is not an endurance. I mean, it's more endurance than like power.
I didn't say run the laps. I said do some more burpees.
So
I
there's
know
a
Joe
lot.
Castano would be very happy if we get more
Joe's
burpees
not
in.
here. He came in, did a rucking lap.
Oh,
He made
Joe
an appearance.
didn't even come over to say hi to us. How rude.
I only saw him on the course.
No, he's
but-
busy man.
Dave Claxton
Let's go,
on the
Dave.
bike. We know Dave. He's Dollar Store Bubbles. If you've ever Dollarama, I think is how they call it in
I do believe
Canada.
this is some of your technique coming in there. He's getting speedy.
And the second place guy, I know he's from California. He always has a great team here at DEKA World. And I can never remember his first name. He's got a red beard, and he's got some really good girls. Brickhouse maybe.
I'm going to call him Lucky.
John Ross Wiley in the blue shirt and the red ruck, smashing the bike. He's fresh though. He's in the first chunk of his bike where Dave
Okay.
is wrapping it up.
What kind of technique are we going to be looking for in these for like a very
For
good
women or for
for
men?
anybody going on to this assault bike?
Well,
What do you want to see?
The way I teach the bike is if you're fit enough to finish the bike in a certain amount of time, you should smash it and finish it. But if you're not, you can't send it because you're going to run out of gas. And then once you lose your RPMs, and we've seen this in Rich Ryan, and he's talked about this in DEKA Fit and PA like a couple years ago. He went for it, and then he
Yeah.
died at 20 calories, and that last 5 calories takes you forever because you can't get the RPMs up. The RPMs burn the calories. Well, it's really the RPMs get the watts. The watts burn the calories.
Yeah.
So Dave Claxton in the lead. Moving on to the balls, not with much urgency, but it's a little hard when you get the ruck.
And those are heavy too. Do you know the actual poundage on them?
The rucks or the balls?
The balls?
Balls are 60 pounds.
That is
The
half
rucks
of me.
for the men are 30
Plus an
pounds.
extra 30 on the
You're a
back
girl,
end.
you get a 20-pound backpack and a 40-pound ball.
You might see me out there next year then.
Let's go. Hey, adaptives. There's
I'm going for the regular. I want you guys to see me on that bike.
look at these teams.
Yeah, the girlies.
Abby Wooker
Yeah.
from Cross Kicks.
We got
That's
some
part of the Rocks Fitness gym.
There's
We
some
got
underdogs.
so many underdogs.
I don't think it's an underdog
There's Megan.
company anymore. It's a monopoly.
Who invite all these other teams to the Underdog World Championships?
That's what
I
I
love when
was
people tell
hearing.
me that. That's nice. There's a lot of good teams there.
So does that count you guys as the overdogs then?
No, it's favorites. But all right, let's talk about the girls because
Yes,
that's what we're here for.
please.
Kayla Citadino, Olivia Zamora, they're underdogs. They're out of Colorado. Carmen Stankowski and Caitlin Stoner. Caitlin finished third in the elite, but got a penalty and
Yep.
bumped herself down off the podium.
perfect fit.
They are freaking awesome. Carmen came to one of my clinics this year, so I have the pleasure of meeting her at the PA Fit. She's from Wisconsin.
Love it.
In Honor Bound, I believe. Chelsea Grant, Amber Tate out of the North Country. Amber and I raced later today. They're an amazing team. Chelsea, although she hasn't been able to run much, she has such a great ability on all the stations.
She's super good. Dude, she is always so bubbly and just ready for the work.
She has a resting bitch face, but she is such a sweetheart. All these Canadians. Katie Brown and Caitlin Troy, underdogs. Sen and Valeria, they finished second, I believe, last year in the women's elite team.
Impressive.
Down, we got Brittany Holterman and Melissa Newton. I'm not very familiar with her. I see their names on the board throughout the year. Christina Archie and Mallory Midmore. I don't know them. Raquel Ferries, as you know.
You just watched her kill it.
And then Jenna Nolan. I just met her. We just talked about strategy. They run a 3 or 4 sims recently. They're ready.
Heck
on the back half, Megan McSwain and Maureen. They've raced elite teams together for so long. Check out Tanya Thies. She's run 1,000 races. Lee Harvey from Underdog.
Literally.
They're teaming up here.
We've counted them out. She's run 1,000 races.
I mean, she's raced so many times. Ton of elite podiums this weekend from Luxembourg, 16 seed. They're going to do some damage today. Elena Sturber and Molly Wally, they're training with Underdog. Kira and Nikki are with Underdog. Katie Brown and Caitlin Troy are not Canadian, so don't mind that. They're both American underdogs from Connecticut and New York.
That's close.
Katie Johnson, I'm not familiar with. Christina and Shannon, I'm not sure. But Jody and Catherine, those Brits, the Brits don't travel overseas unless they're going to throw down, and the Brits have been doing amazing.
They have been throwing down like we're offering beer as the prize.
Do we know if we're in one wave? Because it looked like we have about 20, but not everyone's been showing. So are we all in one wave here today?
I think so. I hope so. It makes for a better race. We can kind of get the results almost immediately, unless we have a little scuttlebutt at the end. We'll drink her.
Sam, when do you need to leave and warm up? Or are you going to stay for the whole race?
Probably like 10 minutes.
Okay. So Sam's
I'm ready till 2 o'clock.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Thank you again for helping Fitland. My voice is gone.
I know what some of the names that I just mentioned are wearing, so I'll do my best as we watch them take off here. I don't have the media training that Kayla does, so I'll do my best. But giving the shout outs to the people that are earning them, and hopefully Jason can give us some insight over here. We have a team that's kicking ass that we're not familiar with their outfits, so that way they get their flowers, because
absolutely.
I know everybody in this race is going to be watching this back over and over throughout the year, whether they win, lose, or come in last, because this is one of the benefits of racing a league. You have footage to share with your family, and you get to scout your strategy and review your mistakes to work your training plan to be better for next year. So that's my favorite part about DEKA Worlds.
Looking at next year, what do you think your number one goal is besides winning? Obviously,
my number one goal for next year is simply to get more people to this elite level. I want to get people off the couch and into DEKA. Period. Set a bar. They do DEKA. They get a mark. They earn a mark. That becomes their starting line, and then get them training so that way they can improve. And they will. Check out Fran there with the dance moves.
She's every day.
My favorite Brits. Met her at OCRWC a few years ago.
Heck yeah.
But take the new people and get them in the DEKA. The barrier to entry is so low. Most people can do a reverse lunge. Yancey and Eric Cogswell built DEKA years ago to be a low barrier to entry. People are not going to get off the couch, not everybody, and go get muddy with the mountains and the barbed wire. They hear about Killington, like, I can't even walk a 5K. I'm not going to a mountain race. It's so much bars. It is. But to get more people into the sport, Kira and Nikki are known for their little dance there. So super excited to see them having fun. Yes,
one of
Amber and Chelsea's heads.
We love the heads.
Jill Sargent, two-time 2025 Ruck champion. She won the mile yesterday and the strong today. Jill Sargent out of Canada. There's the base. Amber Tate in the black and fire. Megan McSwain in the blue. And who else we see? Carmen and Stoner in the blue tops.
Yep. That's one of our rabbits. She's been doing good.
Yeah, that's Megan. She's awesome. These guys. Who we got over here? That's Abby Wooker. So that's Sen. forget. Valeria, I think, is Sen's partner. Okay. I don't know. I saw her judging. I didn't see her racing yet.
You're about to. I hope you got your
Yeah.
popcorn ready.
Sen is the black top, red shorts. She's been an elite racer for a number of years in DEKA. So, and
What do you
she's
think?
especially good at teams.
What do you think is the major piece of difference between elite and non-elite?
Confidence. There's athletes. We obviously you see we have a lot of athletes in the elite. Some of them are like, I'm just an age grouper. I'm like, but your time says you're elite, so get your ass in elite. You're not going to grow because once you race elite, you see where you stack up against the best. It's not just numbers on a board. You race them. You saw that they're not intimidating. You put people on a pedestal you've never met to be so good and so fierce. And then you stand next to them in the start and you're like, that's the girl or guy that I'm worried about.
Right.
This is a regular person.
Amen.
We're all regular people. You speak to them, you're like, oh, wow. We're cool.
You might
We're
learn
all regular
something.
people.
Or you might learn that they've got a little extra fire in them that's, helping them get across
Nikki
the
and
line.
Kira coming up first.
Lane number 8, Lisa and
Good
Sonia.
squad. They've been so much fun inserted into our DEKA.
Lane number 7, Elena and Molly.
Brandon's actually one of our flatmates this weekend. Jason, me, we've had a couple of guys. It's been
Jason,
rough.
look at the dates on this.
Number
The last
6,
team that came up,
Lay and Tanya.
came up in front of Nikki. We know who came up. Black tops,
Lane
white
number
tops.
5,
Who just came up was Lee and Tanya. Tanya's got the disco top.
Megan and
Love
Marie.
Tanya.
She's very noticeable.
We-
Please represent Underdog.
We've had her out here a
Lane
couple
number
times
4,
up on the booth. She is such
Katie
a
and Kelly.
good human, both on and off the track. It
Yeah.
is so good about
I
it.
got to
Lane
last
number 3, Christina
It looks like it,
and
looks like it.
Shannon.
I don't know who these blue girls are. I'm sorry. Hopefully you do really well and you pop up on the standings.
Lane number 2,
Please don't
Catherine
introduce yourself.
and
I would love to
Jody.
meet you.
All right, bye, Sam.
Bye, Sam.
Have a great
Thank you
race.
so much.
And lane number 1, April and Jess.
We got it. We're having a little bit of a wrap up over here. It's not Christmas yet, but I'm getting wrapped up by wires like a little present.
Ooh, nice outfits. I love the checkerboards. That's one thing I don't want to talk about that other brand that's black and yellow. That's the races with AK running, but the teams, they've nailed the head on teams, and people are really diving into the teams in these races. Spartan just launched the teams dynamic, and the outfits are so cool. Like, that's my partner. We got the kits on. It's fun to go shopping with the team. And, one of the teams I was talking to yesterday was like, you know what? I realized we forgot to match our socks. That's why we lost today. I know that's not the real reason. It becomes that goofy. So,
All
Those
right.
superstitions are kind of what plays into the confidence. So if you see somebody else that looks like a full developed team, they've had a year to figure out what they're going to wear, you lose a little bit of that self. It almost
Okay, I
feels
try to
like
be
you're kind
brief,
of like digging a little bit of a foxhole. You kind of
you shouldn't, but it's there. That's why, if you notice our Underdog kits, I spent, as soon as we just developed Underdog, I
Yeah.
was like, I need a jersey. I need something big, bold. And as an NHL fan, you see teams that have their home and away jersey,
Yes.
but then you see teams have a third jersey. And the Rangers, in my team, they have like the usual Rangers down the stripe or
Oh,
across the
against you.
sash, but then they have this big Lady Liberty head.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really cool. And I thought the Ottawa Senators have this giant cartoon head, like looking at you. I'm like, I want something oversized, obnoxious.
I love it.
So Legendborn, definitely check them out. If you're a gym, you're a team, you want to develop your own, these develop them with you. They have designers, and then they build kits, and then they ship factory direct to
Heck
you.
yeah.
If you're athletes, you get customized for the same price as regular. And as you can see, it looks pretty good when everyone's uniform.
Well, he's explaining the rules. I just had an idea pop into my head
Do you
for
have
you.
any rules questions for me, by the way? Because I've been studying the rule book with Dave
I love
Yancey
that.
for years. As we
I-
go, whether now or later.
I told Yancey that I have a bone to pick with him because the time penalty on a couple of those situations feels, I don't know what other words to use, but abusive, because you cannot come back from some of those. A minute and 30
For what?
Well, that's the tank, but
Yeah.
for the
For missing a tank
for
leg?
missing a leg.
the
That
You
takes a long time.
cannot come
carry.
back from
The
that.
farmer carry? For
yeah,
what?
that
Throwing?
one's like a minute, right?
Yeah.
No,
If you throw-
for missing a
Missing
rep.
a leg. That would make sense. They want to be aggressive. Like, you should do the rep. Some things you can get a penalty if you drop your ram off your lunges.
I
That's
agree with
30
that
seconds
penalty.
for safety. But if you go back and pick it up and you reset it, then you've basically created, you've made
You've
up
paid
for it.
your due.
Yeah.
I like
then
that.
It's not going to be 30 seconds, but they don't want people using the equipment, and it causes injury to referees. Years ago, we could drop the ram overhead after we were done and run across finish, and you watch it drop and spin. When in 2023, I finished overhead and I ran across the finish line. I just ran under it, and it bounced and spun and went towards Ryan Kent. Unfortunately, didn't hit him, but it could have, and he's fighting for a podium. If you get hit in the head with a 44-pound piece of rubber,
You're going to get knocked the world out.
yeah. So that's why a lot of these penalties are safety based. Like we saw on Friday, Nick Riker got a penalty because he threw the dumbbells, and I didn't see the video of it, but because it hit Isaac Sanderson, we're like, well, it's safety. You didn't place them down, and it hit Isaac's leg. And he's not. Those two are so tight. It's not.
He doesn't matter. And you can tell
they were in the prayer circle for Ryland.
A little fire too. He was like, "Oh, that dude's done. I gotta go."
So that's what a lot of the penalties for. But to their credit, they've developed, like Spartan Race got a bad rap for years because they would just make up penalties like, oh, this guy, like, he shorted this, or he did this, or that, and they're like 10 minutes.
Too much shorts.
Like missing bells, or kicking bells, or this or that, or their foot grazed the ground, and every penalty seemed like it was made up. So Yancey's work with Jack Bauer is a great statistician in the sport, and they've developed time penalties for different things. In the men's male race last night, the team that lost, they got a penalty because they didn't finish the bike before the tag. That was what it ultimately came down to. There's a lot of questions in the video.
Too. It's a lot of communication.
It is.
You have to be.
If you're the runner and you're trying to make the tag, you can't see the screen, so you're counting on it. And you tagged him early, and there were still calories in the bike when the runner left. And based on the rule, under 1 calorie before. If there's less than a calorie left and you leave early, it's 20 seconds. If it's more than that, it's 2 minutes. So you talk about, like, totally blow your race.
Go home after that. That's crazy.
I was next to them, and I'm watching their monitor, and I'm watching for Sam. And I'm like, how many calories ahead are they? Because if you watch all my races, I'm a back half racer. So I'm biding my time. How am I going to catch up and pass them? And I was like, wait a minute. There's 2 calories left, and he's gone. But by the time the officials saw, there was, I guess, less than 1. I'm like, whatever. They got a penalty. I got to run my race. The Walkingtons are still beating me.
Don't let it get in your head.
And we out-burped the Walkingtons, and I was like, I don't know what the penalty is because I didn't remember it off the top of my head. All right, and we're off with the first wave, which is the bottom half of the wave. As you see, the partners that are not lunging ran and got in the rowers. It's totally legal. They're going to strap in. Some of them have the batons with the lungers, some with the ram. The rule with the baton is it just has to go over the starting line and has to go over the finish line. There's no running today. It doesn't matter. There's no splits. The baton just has to make its way across, and that's all.
Luckily, if anybody puts it in their shorts, we will see it.
Yes, the girls are not wearing loose enough clothes to hide that. So any questions on the rules here? Oh, there's some hopping and skipping. There's some judges yelling. The lunges, they have that tape line to prevent the jump lunge, which has been outlawed because they want to step up, full extension in knees and hips. And Yancey added this to the rule book from the peripheral. If you screenshot or snapshot, your ear, shoulder, hip, knee have to be generally in a line. How do you see that? I got to tell you firsthand, I judge a lot of people this weekend at the speed the elites go, and you're trying to count, and you're not trying to give it up, and you want to help your athlete meet the standard. It is hard to hit all of that, and I'm not at all telling you that, oh, well, the judges shouldn't be holding the standard, but judges in red shirts. They're counters, and they're trying to do their best. Some of them do an amazing job. Some of them could do some work. But as an official, I officiate college lacrosse, and you want the winner of the race or the game to be determined by the best athlete that follows the rules.
Yes.
But you need to adjudicate. You need to hold the standard. And as you see in the background, well, there's a lot of cameras too, but judges, their staff. The staff is there to reinforce that, hey, I'm not counting. They're looking for taking care of the So it really has to be a synonymous team effort. The staff to hold the standard as the judges are trying to have that excellent policy system.
Absolutely.
And I'm on this for this. for the chest.
That's why we have so many cameras out all of the different perspectives.
But
Nobody
the
gets a check.
challenge sometimes the camera make it look like they're cheating, and then
A little bit
a video from the last game.
Yeah.
All right, we first three are out of the box. We'll see people who got lovely here.
I was concerned with that. A lot of people.
It is, but that's why usually when I'm breaking up, we got to get Kira here. She has a holster, so we talk about this holster to put the
Yeah, we're back at this point over there. That's all. Yeah.
So you're going to see the athletes who are a little more agile in the box because a little bit taller, but not all through the box, but more agile. Then the sit-ups, the person has a shorter range of motion, so they're going to be able to technically go faster. They're pole walking. Then first is, well, you didn't see Chris do 6'7", but let me, I'm taller. So you're first faster person on the lunges, maybe the taller person, the box person on the sit-ups, but it's really.
Yep.
You want to put people in a position to win.
And it's Sunday after we're getting to the end of it, so it really does also put into account like how much do they have left in the tank.
Some people, this is their first race. This is their only race. It looks like Megan and Maureen are sit-ups. They are veterans. So I'm not surprised that they're leading. They've raced teams. The two of them race so well together. Have been prepped so long.
It looks like we've got the first
And the
four
third.
lanes.
Kira, Nikki, Nikki, and Tanya to the ski late to the butt. Second is bounced. She's the last second half racer. You saw her in the mile yesterday that she's sick. The tank to second, the tank to come in second for the race. That burpee off that you wanted with Katie too.
I was over here ripping my cheek. Probably didn't get the dunk because they were so into it. They were just every ounce of effort, energy.
We just need the last place team on there needs to be an attack, go station to station. Until the same person doesn't attack even around like was Steven yesterday. Okay. He balls left. There wasn't a deep grand, but there's party action. There needs to be a tag, and when you're on the ground, it's easier to use your foot sometimes. And we saw the last race in kicker.
So we have, oh my goodness, I lost my thought. We're going to get back to this. They are looking strong.
Yeah. We saw Maureen and Megan start. They're in the dark blue. Maureen's walking out. She's in the foreground in the blue. So since they got in first, I'm assuming they're going to be coming out close to first. We'll see what happens.
That's how we hope, because sometimes people find these little places that they are doing a little bit more, and they make their pass kind of like you did today. Mr. Assault Bike.
That's a plan. I did it, executed, and it worked.
I did remember my question.
Yeah.
So is there any rule?
All right, there's Maureen, but also the other place team from the the lane 2 over there, which I didn't know her name. We lost our feed. We're
Get it,
looking at
Kayla.
the girls, checking it out. We got 3 teams so far on the Farmers. You see Megan walking to the bike. She knows the deal.
She does.
Make sure both feet are over. Kira making sure.
We saw Walkington's
we had a
walking
penalty
over
in
and
the women's yesterday. You got to get both feet over, both feet touch ground. The far side, you can't have that back foot land on the line. You got to clear the line. So there has been a penalty assessed earlier yesterday for that, and it's every time something happens, the pregame speech that Yancey's given is, "Hey, we penalize this. Make sure you do it." It's been a rule, but we're on it.
Don't leave your results up to the officials or the refs.
Our men's race pregame today was all about, hey, we just finished the girls. We're assessing multiple penalties for throwing the ram.
Oh yeah.
Don't leave it up to chance. Ooh. And if you watch the end of my race, I placed it down with the on the thin ice, dusted it up.
I want you to know, when I saw that happen, I reached over and I patted you on the back. That was the best.
I know Grayson and Cole did the same. Yep. I was able to watch them. All right, everyone's on the bike, so it's anyone's game.
Look at
some
Tanya.
Girls are beasts on the bike, and you will see. You're not going to see one girl do the bike in 15 seconds like you'll see in the men's race, but you will see some girls that can do it by themselves in like 30 to 40 seconds fresh. and it's still a game changer. But two girls that can smash 10 calories and then make a good switch, if you plan it right,
Oh yeah.
you will.
Tanya's switch right there
Well-
was almost textbook.
You gotta. Robin and Fran are having a dance off over there.
So my question, when these guys are teaming up and they're building their strategy, is there
Oh, first team out. Blue tops. Megan
right behind them?
out. The point of emphasis was also on the hip extension and
Yep.
over the top of the shoulder.
Can
Now
it
they
roll
did give us,
down?
it can roll, but
Not down the shoulder,
not
it's
down
got to
the
go
arm.
open.
Yes. But the ball, the girth of the balls has changed from last year. Last year the girth was less. Now with these big balls, you really got to get it near your ear. And I know we can make lots of jokes. I don't know how what rated the broadcast is, but
Depends on if it's behind the paywall on Patreon or not.
I think the team that came in first, everyone's moving very fast. Teams,
Yes,
there's not really a drop, and if you do see a drop off, that's more execution from the team and more planning. You really need to strategize. Megan, oh look at this, top team out of the bike
Oh
is
my
now
gosh.
second as Megan and Maureen. Like I said, they got that crusty bet. They've raced a lot together. They're out
She
of the tank
looks
first.
very, very, very strong, but let's see if it can continue through because this talk.
Oh, there we go. Good job, Tyler Spencer, the race director, holding the standard on that line.
So I was
Saw
just
that
noticing how low Megan got under the U of
That's
that
a little low
hill
for
there.
me. That's all, but
That's what I was looking at yesterday because I went around, I was checking out the stations, and it almost feels like that's an advantage. You're getting that upward motion. You're able to kind of lean into it and let gravity do a lot of your work and just move your feet underneath you.
I think so these tanks, they're based on magnetic resistance. A lot of these people are doing that other race brand, like I talked about, the black and yellow one with the sleds. And
Oop, there's
those
a good
sleds,
man.
if you get momentum, it helps. Here, the harder you push, the harder it gets because of magnetic resistance. So
That's good.
the rubber contact in the ground, if you look at the angle of the sled, the harder you push it, it also pushes the rubber into the ground, so it creates more friction.
Which is
so-
also why we have the rule that the wheels have to stay in contact with the ground.
So I'll give my secrets away because I don't know anyone watching this broadcast going to change their plan and beat me later. Now that we're on day 3, they can watch it later and steal for next year. I tell all my athletes, don't push it as hard as you can. Push it hard, but save it. Pull harder than you push because you're going to have more to be. There's Lee executing that very thing. The big pull is going to get you more ground
Yeah.
versus the big push.
And it's utilizing a different set of your back muscles too. You're able to get
Yeah.
that explosive energy and save a little bit of that push for when you're getting into the burpees because you're really going to need some arms and legs up.
Straight arms, I don't believe in. I think what we saw before the lean onto the tank,
Yeah.
I like that because you're taking some of the gravity off your body.
Yep.
With the rucks, which we're not watching right now, but you want to rest some of that weight from the ruck onto the tank and use that in your momentum or
Yeah.
in your form. Oh, we're
So-
doing call outs.
Is there any official way that they're supposed to split up the work?
No, they can do anything they want. You
And
literally,
you know-
I always tell my mom, I'm like, she's 64. I'm like, Mom, come do DEKA strong teams with me. I will do everything, and you just walk beside me. Oh, the team that came out of the bike
What?
first is now into the burpees first.
Let's see how these burpees go. Nope.
No,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
Tyler
Nope.
says your partner's not here.
Oh.
All right, so that was burpee number 1. Burpee number 2.
But again, for keeping it
Burpee number
consistent.
3. Good job, Tyler. And we're waiting for the tag. Again, you got to wait for the tag.
Oh, there
If
it
you're
is.
switching partner to partner, you got to wait till both of them are there.
Yep. You know, and it sucks.
Oh, God.
The little bit of energy she kind of expended, they were closer, and all those first 2-3 burpees that didn't count really, really could be taxing, and it could take.
Absolutely.
take
It's a waste of energy, but
Yep.
that's where the communication and understand the rules. If you're not there, you can't start. If my runner finishes the mile or the fit and runs in and starts burpees and I'm walking, I'm
What
not
are you
there.
gonna do?
And that's why you saw Cole with his hands up yesterday in the men's race.
Yep.
He's like, you can't start because your partner's not here, but actually his partner had met the standard. He was there. He just advanced past there, and he went to take a nap, which commending Kurt to
Yeah.
go get the nap, stealing again my strategy of napping when it's not my turn.
I mean, you walked up here,
Let me
I was over
execute.
here napping before the commentary. I was
Good.
telling you.
So you got to recover. That's maximize your rest. That's what I teach my athletes. Oh wow, a different team. White tops with the win. The girls that came to burpees first.
Don't want to call anything
Megan and
official.
Maureen were
Yeah.
third. I know we saw a lot of second wave athletes on podiums yesterday.
And that was right. It was all four together.
Jason will get us the times of those, but here we go for the fast wave.
Off.
All right, that was the demo. Oh, well, and behind our heads we heard the horn, but in the broadcast, all right, you got Barry, top Canadian judge over there with Abby Wooker.
I wonder if he apologizes when he tells you that you have to do another rep.
He just says sorry.
I love it.
All right, that's Katie Brown doing those lunges in the blue.
We got
Facing
Caitlin
forward,
there.
Amber's in the hot pants. And then you got, I don't know who the two seat is in the blue, but they're not getting hip extensions. So I think one of the judges is going to make their way over there. That pink, Dave's there because she's jumping.
Yep.
Raleigh over here is making her way. These purple, the cross kicks team, they are known for excellent form. They hold the standards. Never worry about them. All right. Raquel Ferries is starting her row. She's in the purple top.
She looks like she's starting to put a lot of effort in.
Raquel puts more third volume in than any of the females that I'm aware of. Caitlin Troy's pulling for underdog over there. Chelsea Grant's on the rower in hot pants.
Got Kayla sitting behind her partner.
Olivia's over there, zone one. Oh, Caitlin Stoner and Carmen Stankiewicz, I think, are in the 2 slot.
Okay.
In the blue tops. Stankowski, not Stankiewicz. Mixed her up with Matt Stankiewicz from years ago. The NFLer
And
that
it's
used to
very
check
close. Did he?
Yeah.
Do you think that helps him on the field?
He's extremely good at the ergs. But when you're an NFL linebacker, you should be good at some of the powers. So he raced with Dylan Scott years ago, and they were a great team. It was definitely a lightning and thunder combo. Dylan Scott's speed and Matt's power.
I wonder if we got a couple NFL kickers out here to start
Kickers?
doing.
Don't take the Giants kicker.
Listen,
He can't even kick the,
Well,
kick
that's
the
what I'm
ground.
saying. If we get him out here, we get him strong. Maybe he can make an extra point or two when it matters.
It is Sunday. Welcome here to Fox NFL Sunday. All right, Raquel's making her way over to the box. She's going to hang out. She's resting. You got the Woopkers from cross kicks with Barry all the way on your left side of the screen over 300 meters. It's hard for the camera people because they can't really get in the mix because they're going to get in the way.
And they can't
as
hear
an
what we're
athlete-
saying to know what we want to see either.
No, but as an athlete, like it's crowded in those stations and the running ones. Where
Yep.
like we got the judges, we have camera people, we have staff that's extra judging. Caitlin Troy out of the and
Cool.
Katie Brown into the box first, and Chelsea Grant on the box over.
Straight into the jump.
Amber Tate is known for being the box queen, and
Look at
Chelsea's
this
doing
technique.
them. Which one? Oh, Zen. Zen is doing the jump over and just tap
Yep.
it on the way over, and she's not putting any pressure on the box, but she's meeting the standard.
You can see that there's almost no dipping because these
Yeah.
boxes are a little squishy. They are firm, but they have some
Chelsea
give.
Grant zipping over.
Holy
So they're all going to
cannoli.
finish their rep near the rowers. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if people are going to run over the box or do an extra rep. Amber Tate is out first on the sit-ups, and she is fast as anybody else. She's a former gymnast, very short. She'll be doing the box and the sit-ups in my race later.
Smart.
Katie Brown's really good at the sit-ups too. Amber's facing us. Katie's away from us.
Yep.
Carmen and Caitlin Stoner's doing the sit-ups, and Carmen's in our foreground. Raquel's right here in the purple. These agility stations, you can lose time or
Does
make
this
time. rushing.
technique on the end, you saw the hips coming all the way off of the
It's
ground.
kind of just
Does that
momentum. It
help?
needs this. It depends sometimes. You want momentum. It looks like Chelsea and Amber on the ski first, which makes sense because Amber started the sit-ups first, and she can do the box and the sit-ups combined in under 60 seconds. She's fast.
That's
So
wild.
in zone one, we got Olivia on the ski. She's a little bit bigger athlete than Amber and Chelsea. She's really strong. She just competed in elite females. So we'll see if her and now Kayla's on the ski. See who comes out of the ski first.
Looking at the technique over here, black top, red shorts.
Yep, that's Sen.
Oh my goodness.
Sen and Valeria, they got second last year, I believe, in this very race.
Look at her go. She said, "This is mine." It feels like they're really trying to grab every little extra
That's it.
meter.
You want to get a meter. You want to make sure everyone counts. You want to keep the fan spinning. So their transitions are the most important thing here. Because if the fan loses momentum, that takes
Yep.
more effort to get it spinning again. So if you see that Katie Brown transition with Caitlin Troy,
Yeah.
pull, catch on the way up, go.
So smart.
Amber and Chelsea are super efficient. All these top 4 or 5 teams, maybe even arguably more of them, they've practiced the transitions enough because if you look at their splits on the stations, they're all going to be very similar.
Yep.
No might give or take a few seconds. It's the time lost in the transitions.
That's what we have been talking about.
that's-
A half a second here and there adds up
Times
for
10 stations,
zones.
yeah.
That's 5 seconds.
Which we've seen how many podiums, or even you look at the top 10, maybe you had a Brooklyn smash everybody, but
Yeah, right.
5 seconds difference between 3 or 4 more spots.
For almost all of the races we've had this weekend, 5 seconds is the literal difference between your crown and not even placing.
All right, Stankowski, Carmen Stankowski out for the Farmers first. She's a bigger athlete, and then Amber's 2. Looks like
she's been a little
Sen
stank
and
on it.
Kayla are neck and neck. Caitlin Troy's out. Oh man, we can't even keep track of who's where anymore. It's chaos. This is the fun of DEKA strong teams. And it gets crowded. You turn around and you're like, all right, I got to squeeze between these 2 athletes. All right. So Caitlin Troy, Katie Brown, quick transition on the farmer carry, knowing what's next. They got the bike.
Going for the good job.
Now, yep. They're going to split the bike as far as I know. Sen and Valeria. Looks like Sen's going to take the whole farmers. So Valeria's all around the bike. Chelsea is on the bike, to the bike first. Sen and Valeria are at the bike second. We can't see Carmen, although she started the farmers first. I assume she's on the bike. Yep, there she is.
Kayla's on the bike. There's only one question.
Katie and Troy. All right, this is the Loria. Andy Loria just came in and tagged.
We saw when she started, she was kind of messing with the bike to start. Are you allowed to kind of get that fan moving a little bit before you tagged?
No. You can't press start. You really aren't supposed to get the fan moving. I mean, you are allowed to move your feet. Like, you don't have to keep the footsteps. You want to position yourself so when you get tagged, your first foot goes down.
Oh, look at her go! That's huge. That is what you look like to me.
Anyone can do that effort for an amount of calories.
Absolutely.
The best males are going to be doing it for 25 calories. Amber Tate.
Great transition.
Oh, man. Amber Tate, she is so fast on the dead balls, and they're out of the bike first. And they're repping it out. That's 4 or 5 reps.
It feels like she's been practicing this with like a big bag of dog food or something because she is just
there's Carmen.
it. No effort.
Carmen is very strong.
Oh, yeah.
She's moving quick. Who's going to be third and up? Who's in the middle? I don't know their names. I'm sorry. But they had a great bike because they were not mentioned in the farmers or the ski. All right. We got Mandy Lauria's team over there all the way on the left. And then, obviously, Raquel Ferries is a beast on this. She just did it by herself not too long ago.
So we're getting a couple comments that they can't understand me at all, so I'm actually going to let you do it.
Got it. All right, Chelsea Grant first, and then Carmen and Caitlin are about pushing. Josh, the judge there, making sure no one's going to crash because these wheels. All right, we got about 4 or 5 feet difference between Chelsea and Caitlin Stoner.
I'll jump in here with you.
Jumps. All right, cool.
I'll jump in here with you, Kevin.
Amber Tate with the tag, Carmen with the tag for 1 and 2. And from what we can see, Olivia Zamora is in third with Kayla Civicino.
Kara's voice is about destroyed from this weekend. She's been talking way more than I have, that's for sure.
But Sen's again defending second place, so we didn't see when she started, so we don't know what lane she's on. But we know the Fire Pants team was neck and neck with Stoner and Stankowski, but it looks like Stoner and Stankowski passed Chelsea and Amber. They're a little bit heavier, stronger ladies, no disrespect. I mean muscle power. I know they won't take it as disrespect, but some of the viewers
Some people will try to take it for them.
Muslim ladies. We're here. I respect strong women.
They are
respect
powerful.
work.
Very strong women. All right, Amber's losing ground on Stankowski, but let's see. I don't know what the counts are.
Kayla's doing the pull and
But
row.
it looks like Kayla's catching up to Amber. They're going to finish their length together. Stoner and Stankowski are about a full length ahead. Caitlin Troy and Katie Brown moving very well. I have no idea what we're looking at this angle. All right, there's Stankowski for starting the burpees. 1, Now Stoner's coming off getting a penalty in the pro, so I'm sure she's going to be focused on good form, putting that ram down. Citadino and Ander Taden. So Kayla is about a half rep ahead of Amber Tate.
It's getting so
Amber
exciting.
and Chelsea are so fast at burpees. Their range of motion is less. They're a little bit shorter and more compact athletes. And we saw Kayla Citadino with her burpees in the teams yesterday in the mile. Her and Olivia are animals. Now you see Raquel Ferries in the burpees. So we have no idea what number anybody's on, but it's amazing.
Organized chaos.
So the leaders are all on the far side of the screen in this picture in the middle. And we're just going to have to wait to see who finishes first. But Amber's positioned to take off. It looks like Stoner and Stankowski take the win. And we got a battle for second between Chelsea. Oh, Olivia and Kayla in two. And I expect Amber and Chelsea in third.
Wow.
Who's going to be fourth?
That was incredible.
No telling who's in fourth. We just kind of look at body language of the athlete that's closest to the
Who's ready
finish
to
line
run.
because they're ready to.
There they are.
There it
Raquel
is.
Ferries making it in fourth. Katie Brown's looking like she's ready to take off on the far side with Caitlin Troy. There's a lot of reps left.
I'm just amazed by the form at this point. If I was one of them, I would be so
It hurts
hard
so
pressed
bad. It
to get
hurts
that
so
all the way
bad.
up to the top.
Katie Brown, Caitlin Troy cross. I believe that's fifth place. And then that team that smashed the bike in sixth. Sen and
strong
Valeria
run.
still rocking the burpees. All the way on the left is Mandy Loria and her teammate. And then the pink team over here, I apologize, I don't know who that is. This is Sen and Valeria coming in. Amazing. I can't wait till we
Full
mesh the
send of it.
results from wave 2 and wave
Yes,
1 because
please.
we had some really good performances in the first wave as well. So Jason will get those sifted. We'll be sharing them momentarily.
Hopefully we'll have them to you soon. We gotta wait to make sure there's no penalties.
I didn't
None of
see
that.
anything
I didn't see
penalty
anything
worthy
either.
from our broadcast. I don't know if there's been, based on Dave and Yancey talking, they don't look like they have that look like, oh shit, we need to go
No.
look at video. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. What an amazing race, ladies.
It absolutely was.
I can't wait to participate in the next two elite.
And how
elite
inspiring.
strong.
These women are inspiring the next group of women that are growing up. We saw them earlier today competing.
Get them in there.
Holy moly,
meeting
those
some of these
kids
young
were
girls
so
has
strong.
been amazing to watch and meet them and seeing how supportive their parents are. And that's huge because my wife works in education and there's so many parents that are not supportive of the kids. And she's like, I got to play mom and inspiring person to this child. And I just try to introduce those girls to these girls, these ladies. I'm like, look,
Yes.
this woman is amazing, but she's just a few years ahead of you. Like, introduce, shake hands, and the hearts of all the athletes, it's top to bottom. All these athletes just want to be role models for the kids. So
Well, I hope you
if
know
you got a
that
kid
you are
athlete,
one of
come up and
those role
say hi to
models.
the person that you respect because chances are they're going to shake your hand, take a picture with you, and be inspired to hear that.
Absolutely. I'm sure it kind of keeps you going knowing that these kids are looking back and watching you and learning from you.
Yeah, I tell my team all the time, like, guys, win or lose, if you get totally screwed, things are going to go wrong.
Yeah.
You got to, how you react is what matters. And then,
All the time.
You got to
How you react.
That's what we were
Win
talking
with-
about yesterday.
win with pride, lose with pride, win with dignity, lose
Yes.
with dignity. How you act, there's eyes on you, whether you know it or not. People are watching.
Always.
The way I-
Represent yourself.
The way I
represent
phrase
your
it to my son is be a good winner and a loser.
Yeah.
A good loser and a good winner.
It doesn't mean you have to like losing. That's not what we're saying.
No.
Just lose class.
With
Go
class,
shake the
yeah.
hand of the person that, they might have outworked you. And that sometimes is the difference, is that little bit of a motivation that you have at home to do the right thing, not cut corners on your own reps and really just put the work in.
Watching these
Yeah.
highlights here, we got Megan and Maureen in wave
Look how low
1
she gets.
got to the tank first. Sen and Valeria talking strategy.
Now they're talking smack.
No, they were talking to each other.
Yeah.
Although the smack talking is more in the guys race, and it's not crazy. It's more like we're friends, we're busting chops, throwing bows. But and then we see Caitlin Troy getting out to the box first.
And they're
eventual
almost
5th or 6th
tied.
place finishers, Chelsea and Amber, getting into the sit-ups first. They got 3rd, I believe, right?
Yep.
And
Unofficially.
unofficially, we're not making any
Nope.
official statements.
That's out of my pay grade.
And it looks like Carmen Stankowski gets to the Farmers first. Shout out to her. She came to my DEKA clinic in PA. I got to meet her and Andrew Kuklis, Dusty, Andrew's wife.
She's got a little bit of a sprinter's technique going into that farmer's run. So you can see where she's got her head fully over her ankles, her hips, everything. So she's leaning in and she's letting gravity do the work.
To me, as a bigger athlete, that's impressive because we're not runners. I mean, we can run short fast. Amber into the dead balls first, which is awesome because her and Chelsea, like we said, are smaller athletes, which they knew their weight was going to need to they didn't have the strength on their side on the tank, and that's where they lost some ground because they came into burpees 3rd, which was eventually their finishing place. But Carmen,
and lucky for them, you don't have to be big to be strong.
Yeah, they are pound for pound super strong. We saw with Katie Duke, DEKA strong, 3rd place.
Yes.
She's not the biggest. She's got a huge heart, and she's pound for pound super strong.
Sometimes what's in your heart actually makes you the strongest athlete, though.
It's not the bark and the dog, but the bark, fight.
Oh, I've been trying to tell my dog to, you can't be silent if they hear you coming.
Oh.
Or you can't be deadly if they hear you coming. You got to be silent, not barky.
Thanks, Dustin. Great
Attaboy.
footage.
Great sunglasses. Can you see through those? I wonder.
Yes. I saw Fran, and she's from the UK, Dustin's wife, in American flag shorts earlier. I was like, oh my God, Fran, you traitor.
We converted her.
Welcome.
Does this mean she now does
we got some results.
Let's go.
So we got Caitlin Stoner and Carmen Stankowski in first by 6 seconds in the fraction over Kayla Citadino, Olivia Zamora. Then we got Chelsea Grant, Amber Tate in 3rd, Raquel, and I'm sorry I forgot Nolan's first name, in 4th, Katie Brown, Caitlin Troy in 5th, Holterman and Newton, I think that was the pink tops, and Archie Widmer 7th, Sen and Valeria in 8th, Molly Wally and Sperber late. Yes.
I'm over here
in
laughing.
9th.
The gimbals are having muscle spasms. It's been so long.
Johnson and Rowe in 10th. So some of these guys from the second wave broke into the top 10,
they
which
did.
is freaking awesome. Love to see it. It doesn't matter what your seed is getting in. You just got to get invited to the dance.
Yeah.
How you race here is where it matters, and especially in the Strong in the Mile. You go to different DEKA events at affiliate gyms, and some of the affiliate gyms don't have the footprint to make the most efficient course. And you might end up doing a strong where you got to go out in the hallway to do a farmer carry or something. And they do the best of what they got, but same course for everybody. That's when you get to stack up against the best of the best.
We just had a comment come in. I want to ask you about it. I can't pull it up yet. Can we pull up this last comment, Jay? Can we pull up this last one from Christy? And let's talk about it.
Feed me.
Yeah, so she said, I thought the medicine ball had to go between your feet, not tapping your heels like the fire pants were.
Between your feet? It just has to go over the shoulders. You can step forward. You have to have that extension up and over the top of your shoulder, the AC joint.
We're talking about when they're going to the sit-ups.
Oh, sit-ups behind your head, and it has to tap between the line that's between your heels. I didn't see the end of the question. I was thinking it's dead balls.
They were asking about if it is going onto the heels, not the floor.
It has to touch the floor. If the heels have to be wide enough so the ball can hit the ground in the line between your feet, not tapping heels.
Are we able to pull up a replay and see if we can see what they're talking about?
Knowing those two, their feet were widened, so maybe it touched the heels, but it still had to contact the ground.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have the video, and the judges are on it. Sometimes we see people with their heels flat together and they're hitting the shoes. That's absolutely no. But knowing those two,
taking 3 inches off of their travel distance.
Yeah. And if their feet are together, they would go past their entire feet. So ideally, shortest range of motion is get your heels all the way to your hips or close to your butt. Spread your feet out wide enough so the ball fits, and then sit up and hit it. My best answer to your question. And again, without the video, look at that.
Here we go.
All right, so
I don't know which one specifically they're talking about.
I'm talking about Amber. She was in the fire pants.
It'll be down here towards the end.
All the way
Let's
to
get
right.
some of the refs.
It'll round because Amber, this is wave 1.
Is that right, wave 1?
Yeah, that was wave 1. This
Okay.
is wave 1.
Yep. I still love those checkered pants. That is such a fun outfit. I thought we had it.
Jason's working on it.
He is. What?
Any other comments we have talking points to address?
Somebody said good loser equals sportsmanship.
That's it.
And it really is.
That's it. Good sportsmanship.
All right, let's see.
All right, Jason's here. So all the way on your right, black top, red pants. So once the camera pans over, we'll
Yeah,
be
it's
able to
gonna
see
come
the
back in a
floor.
second.
It will. And fire. Oh, that is what you're talking about, and that is illegal. That is illegal.
Oh.
You're right.
Holy
So Sen
good
and-
catch, Christy.
All right, so those are red pants. So
Oh, wow.
we see the judge talking to her, but that's not okay.
Yeah, that's not even close.
So you're right. Judge comes over. She sees it.
Yep. Let's see where the correction comes in. And
Maybe she sees it.
I
Maybe she
don't-
doesn't.
I don't think we're going to be here long enough to see what's the outcome is, but that's no bueno.
we'll see it in the results.
It didn't seem like the judge
thought-
was.
When you said fire pants, I thought you were talking literal fire
I thought
pants.
so too.
I'm like, Amber's always got her feet wide enough. I raced with her later today. She does these. She's very dialed in. But you're right. You caught it.
Ooh, good catch. Thank you so much.
Send that over to the rules committee for adjudication.
Well, that was an exciting race.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Thank
No-
you
no-
so much for joining
No
us.
real drama, but
They were in seventh.
We're saving it for the men.
good strong race.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Thank
I'll be
you
in
for
the
joining
next
us, Kevin.
two. So I
Welcome
won't give
back
up on stage.
anytime.
Thank you.
Good luck to you,
you.
sir. I'm sure you will crush it as always.
yeah.
I'm back after one. I guess my next two, if you guys are still broadcasting.
I'd
I'll
love
talk
it.
to you guys and
Heck
share.
yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin, and to all the viewers out there. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be back at drum roll. Yep. Show start time is 2:45.
Ooh.
So we've got
We'll see in
roughly
40-ish.
40 plus minutes.
43 if we're being accurate.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the engagement. You guys are awesome out there. We will see you then.